Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid, and it's Sunday, my fun day. Hey, we just got back Friday from a little trip we took to Biloxi, and we'll be showing you some of that footage and all. But today, I start out with a real quick shout out. I want to say, Patricia Esposito, hey, appreciate you watching. Seeing your comment and your message, it really means a lot. Thank you. And also, want to give another little quick shout out to Miss Candy. Hey, we enjoyed
Yes, we did.
our little dinner chat. We had such a good time with you, and hopefully maybe get to do it again down there in Biloxi, Mississippi. So with that, Teresa, hey, let's hop into some questions.
All right, David Carby wants to know how often did Elvis drive his vehicles?
How often did Elvis drive? Probably about as often as, well, I don't know if I'd say as anybody else, but I think what you mean is how much did he drove his vehicles a lot. He liked to drive. Uh, I know if I've heard it once, I've heard it 1,000 times from Mom and them, but he'd always say that he won a driving award, I think, in school for the best driver, and he'd always remind them of that. But he pretty much liked to drive all his cars. You know, the Ferrari Pantera, the Stutz. If he was riding in a limo, somebody else would normally drive Dick or some of the other guys. But like I said, he enjoyed driving as he did riding all his motorcycles. So hey, that was a great question. Appreciate you.
Manly Stranger asked, did you ever help open any of Elvis's fan mail?
No, I did not. But I remember, and that's kind of weird that you brought that. I remember sometimes going into the office out back and just being totally amazed at the boxes. It was almost like, and it reminds me, Teresa, a lot when we go to the post office and stuff, and you see those totes full of mail and stuff. And every time I go and see that, it clicks. It reminds me of the office. I mean, there was just so many packages, letters. It's amazing how those ladies and Vernon got through as much as they did. But I never personally opened any. No.
All right, Eric Herrera, did Elvis let you drive any of his cars?
Well, as being a teenager, I wasn't quite old enough to have my driver's license, so I never actually drove Elvis's cars. But let me tell you, from the time I was big enough to probably stand and I've told this story before and turn wheels, even in the later years, what was the thing everybody got into? They called it the air guitar.
Yeah.
Let's just say I air drove pretty much all of Elvis's cars, and it to me it was like really driving them. But hey, that's a good question.
But you did sit in them. I mean, air guitar, you don't even have a guitar. So do you sat behind the wheel?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I actually got in them. I'm sorry, maybe
Yeah, that's.
But play drove them, if you may. But and that was just wild within itself. But actually, driving, no, sir, I did not. But hey, that's a great question. Thank you.
Cheyenne Voss, what are your thoughts on the new Elvis movie, and will you watch it?
I've seen the trailer and I think we just commented a few videos back, maybe a little more than that. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I will probably watch it. Uh, and I don't know. At times, I think about it if I feel like I could give it a fair judging or whatever because of maybe what I'm wanting to see and what I expect. But hey, from what I understand, it's going to be good. So with that, we'll just see. But yes, I'm going to watch it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lucy Roper, tell us about the cooks and housekeepers, and what was your favorite dish that they cooked?
Well, I can tell you that was some of the most wonderful ladies in my life. I mean, they were funny. They were caring. They they took care of us. Uh, as far as the meals, like I said, Miss Mary, I mean, she cooked one heck of a breakfast. Of course, I've told you about Lottie. You know, her cheeseburgers was it was like eating in a fancy restaurant pretty much all the time. I mean, that's the way it was to me. And then you know there was Miss Nancy, Pauline. You know, I hope I haven't left anybody out. I mean, it just sitting here thinking, I can almost hear them and see them, and then you know Mr. Ossie that I've talked about that was our guard in the back for the back gate. I mean, all those it was almost like I've said, they just bonded in and was just part of the family, and I mean and just some of the nicest group of ladies that you would ever know. I love them to death and miss them.
And what was your favorite dish? Probably all of them.
My favorite, well, like I said, well, what's that supposed to mean? All of them.
You know what it means.
Well, hey, she's probably right. All of them. I don't know that I had a favorite. I mean, during lunchtime, I've spoken of it a lot. We loved the BLTs. But at dinner, if we were eating at Graceland, like I said, Lottie's cheeseburgers were just out of this world. That lady could have and probably should have had her own restaurant. That's how good they were. But I would say that, you know, I mean, I don't know that I had a favorite. Like you said,
Food.
Teresa, I'd eat food. Food's my favorite.
Food, yep. Okay, Faze Miller wants to know. He says, how can I become an Elvis impersonator? I'm 15 and I have been acting like Elvis since I was born.
Wow, that, you know, we talk about that and that amazed me. I'm sorry, what was his first name?
Faze.
Faze. You know, 15 years old. It just amazes me that of how, and like I've talked about it, how somebody is, you know, they're still into Elvis like that. I mean, I understand it from what I felt to Elvis, but let me tell you, I guess what your question you're asking. I mean, do and be what you want to be, and I mean, if that. I mean, I don't know any connections if that's what you're asking, but
Probably
I will.
maybe to like get in contact with some of the tribute artists.
Yes,
on,
yes.
On Facebook, or go to if there's a festival an Elvis festival near you that has them. You know, get in and talk with them.
Yes.
That'd probably be the best.
I mean, but I just like I said, I'm amazed, and hey, if that's what you love and that's what you want to do and be. Go for it, and remember, don't let anybody stop you. You can be the best at what you want to be. And appreciate you watching and sending us a question.
And good luck with that.
Good luck with you. Yes, sir.
All right, Stacy Colley wants to know, did you ever get mad at Elvis?
Well, yes and no. I never really got mad at Elvis, mad. I mean, how could you? If we were doing things such riding the golf carts or snowmobiles or out somewhere or something, like every teenager or child, or maybe adults, I got upset at when it was time for it to be over. You know, it just wanted to keep going, you know, all night, like I've told the story about when, you know, Elvis gave me the key to his golf cart. You know, but Elvis would, you know, they would do other things and the adults and all. It would have to be over, but that, I wouldn't say just mad like, you know, hatred or nothing, but just upset because it just never wanted it to end, you know.
Kyle Slingo, do you think you would have worked for Elvis had he lived?
Kyle, I as I've stated in many videos and probably will state again and again, and as my family knows, as Teresa knows, I've talked about it. There's not a doubt in my mind. I wanted to do that so bad, I'll be honest with you, that I would have probably worked for free. just to be one of the guys and to be on tour and like I said, that was just always my dream from a wee little boy, and you know, that's the best I can answer that. I definitely would have one way or the other.
Sharon Matthews asks wants to know how you feel about Lisa and Elvis's duet.
Well, feelings on. I mean, I thought they were good, and I think when that's something that Lisa did, and that's something that she can cherish, and something she can have. I know, and we all do. If we get to do something with our parents and have, I mean, I thought they were good.
I think it's great that she had the opportunity to do that.
Yes.
That the technology was there for that to happen.
Exactly. I mean, because think if it wasn't, but I think they sounded good together, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that it did my heart good, and I know it did hers good, and I'm proud of her for that.
Okay, last question. Kaz Souter. Did you have a dog named Peanut, and did that dog pee on Elvis?
We never had a dog named Peanut, and I mean, I don't know of any dog that actually peed on Elvis, but it sure wasn't a dog named Peanut because we didn't have one. So I mean, that's I mean, I guess that's the best way I can answer that. Don't know. I mean, that's a great question. I don't know. Maybe somebody had said that or where that come from, but to answer that honestly, no, we did not. Y'all, with that, that's all the questions for this time. I do, like I said, want to say, hey, y'all know that we a little behind.
We've been taking vacations.
And y'all can, once again, y'all can blame Teresa because she come up with this idea.
Well,
hey,
it was for my birthday.
For her early birthday, what do you think about going to the beach? And I mean, what am I going to do? So
hey, it was nice.
It was. We had a blast, but we're going to get back into things and be on time. I know I've said it. I promise y'all. Look, we can't say it enough. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. And please, y'all, keep sending the questions. We're loving it. Y'all are loving it. And let's have a good time with them. And like I said, be watching. We're going to get out a couple more videos. We still got some for my first anniversary trip that we're going to put out if you're interested in. And we got some from Biloxi with pictures and just different things. Hope y'all enjoy them. We try to make everybody happy. I know some of y'all, ain't into much of the this is that as the questions and all, but we're going to do it all, try to satisfy every one of you. And remember, Teresa, what do we always say?
We always
live Elvis.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of the Memphis Mafia Kid. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Got an Elvis or MMK related question? Post it under the comments and we may answer it in a future video. And don't forget to check out Mom and Daddy's channel, EFM Elvis Fans Matter.